welcome back. In this lesson I'm going to show you how to take the the boneless chicken thighs that we mixed up with the egg and the cornstarch and fry it for the sesame chicken. In order to test the oil, you see I have this set up here, the 14-inch wok, and if you drop a small piece of vegetable in there, if the vegetable comes up right away, doesn't sink to the bottom, then you know your oil is hot. This oil is fine. We can turn, it's set on high right now, we can adjust it to about medium high. When you put the cold chicken in the oil, the temperature will drop anyway, so you'll see the way I'm doing it. You grab as much as you can handle in your hand and slowly separate it as you put it in the oil. You don't want to overload the oil. Because as you're putting the cold chicken in the hot oil, the temperature of your oil drops. And what we're trying to do here is we're trying to just, when you're done frying this chicken, it's not going to be finished, the chicken will be done, but it will not be crispy, so this is just one step in the process. And after you fry this chicken, and the chicken is done, you'll see me take it out with a slotted spoon and the spatula and put it in a pan to drain. And when you cook this in batches and you get it all finished, you can keep this in your refrigerator for up to 3 to 4 days. And then when you want to prepare the actual dish, the sesame chicken, you just fry it a second time until it's crispy, and then you stir fry it with the sauce. I'm going to lift a couple of the pieces up out of the oil so you can kind of see what it looks like. Basically, you leave the chicken in the oil for about maybe 3 to 4 minutes. When the chicken rises to the surface, it's practically done. But you'll notice that the texture is not going to be really crispy until you fry it the second time. Slowly lift it out, let it drain, put it in your pan. And there you have it. The tools that I'm going to provide in my complete cooking set, you will have a 14-inch wok. You'll also have a wok stand and a bamboo skimmer, which will make it easier to take the pieces of chicken out of the oil as you're done frying. So that's basically how it's done. You fry it in batches until you get it to this point here. And then you can keep this in your refrigerator, like I was saying, for up to 3 to 4 days. And the next step, which I'll show you in the following lesson, we're going to crisp the chicken up and toss it with the sauce. And then that will complete the dish for the sesame chicken. So stay tuned for that. Okay, welcome back. Now we're ready to finish off this sesame chicken. Previously, we mixed this chicken, the boneless thighs, and we've pre-fried it, and this has been in the refrigerator for 2 or 3 days. Like I say, you can keep this for up to 4 days easily in your refrigerator and just prepare it when you're ready. So now we're ready. The oil's been heating up in the wok, and the way that I showed you before to test it, I have a little piece of carrot here. If you toss the carrot in the oil and it comes up right away, the oil is hot. As you see, it only took like a second or two for the carrot to come up to the top. This means the temperature of the oil right now is around 350 degrees. That's an easy way to tell when your oil is hot enough. And all we're going to do now is slide this. You have to be careful when you do this. When you're dealing with hot oil, you let the pieces slide down into the oil. Like so. And this here is the 6-inch bamboo skimmer that comes with my cooking set. It makes it easy to take the sesame chicken out of the oil when it's crispy. The important thing when you're finishing this dish off is to leave the chicken in the oil until it's crispy. It may take 4 or 5 minutes. And when you first put the chicken in the oil, if it's come out of the refrigerator, if it's cold, it's going to drop the temperature of your oil. So that's why I'm saying maybe 4 or 5 minutes until it gets crispy, because the oil is going to come back to its temperature, and then the chicken will crisp up. Okay, now that we've got the chicken crispy, we're going to take it out using the skimmer. Just letting it drain for a second or two before you transfer it to the plate. Important thing is, don't rush the frying. Be sure that the chicken's crispy, because that's one of the good things about sesame chicken. It's crisp on the outside and tender on the inside. So now that I have all the chicken out of the oil, I'm going to take this wok, hold it, and I'm going to drain it into this container that I have for the oil. Be careful when you do this, as the oil is hot. So now your wok is still hot. You're going to add your sauce, your sesame chicken sauce, into the wok right now. When this returns to a boil, we're going to thicken this sauce with the cornstarch mixture, and then we're going to put the chicken back in there and toss it around in the wok and plate it up. The actual sauce for the sesame chicken, for this container right here, I just use an empty spaghetti sauce jar. You can put your sauce in anything that you want, but this will make enough for like 2 or 3 times, and you can keep it in your refrigerator. It consists of 8 ounces of the kikkoman soy sauce, 2 ounces of the kunchon hoisin sauce, 4 ounces of white vinegar, 8 ounces or 1 cup of sugar, and 2 cups of water. And you just whisk that together in I use a plastic bowl, and then transfer it to this jar. So when this sauce returns to the boil, we're going to thicken it up, and then I'll show you how to plate it up. Okay, as you can see, the sauce is starting to boil. You can use anything to whisk this in here. You can even use the skimmer. Gradually add it until your sauce gets to the consistency of maybe pancake syrup, or a little bit thicker. You can see that. That's the way it gets. Maybe a little bit thicker. That should do it. Okay, now we place our chicken back in the wok. the sauce. And then we just plate it up. And there you have it. Crispy on the outside, tender on the inside. A delicious sauce. You can garnish it with a little bit of green onions. And again, this is maybe $3 worth of chicken, and this will feed about 4 to 6 people. So that concludes our lesson on sesame chicken. I hope you've enjoyed it.